If you're starting to explore retirement communities in Santa Barbara, you'll quickly realize that there are several different options. And each one offers a very different lifestyle, different care structure, and even a different financial model. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the best known communities here in Santa Barbara and help you understand how they differ so that families can begin evaluating which option might be the right fit. Hi, I'm Melissa Tierney. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams here in Santa Barbara. I'm also a certified real estate planner and senior transition specialist here in Santa Barbara. I got my start in real estate by downsizing my own grandmother, and I've been working with families ever since. So my role is to work with seniors and their families to help navigate major life transitions, including downsizing, retirement, housing decisions, and selling long-held homes. Many families begin researching retirement communities long before they're ready to move, and understanding the options early can make the entire process much easier. So before we talk about specific communities, it helps to understand that not all retirement communities are structured the same way. Some communities operate as life care communities, also called continuing care retirement communities, and others offer independent living with optional services. And then some communities specialize in assisted living or memory care. But each model offers a different level of independence, support, and financial commitment. So the key is understanding which type of environment fits your senior loved one's lifestyle and long-term needs. So one of the most well-known retirement communities here in Santa Barbara is Casa Dorinda. It's located in Montecito. It's a CCRC, a life care retirement community, which means it provides multiple levels of care all on that same campus. Residents typically begin in independent living and transition into assisted living or skilled nursing if or as their needs change. And so moving between different locations or from one campus to another is the need for that physical relocation is eliminated because you're still on the same campus. Life care communities like Casa Dorinda often involve a very large entrance fee, also known as buy-in, along with monthly service fees. So, like I said, the benefit is that residents can remain in that same community as their care needs evolve. The next well-known community in Santa Barbara is called Valle Verde, and we call it Val Verde for short. Val Verde also operates as a continuing care retirement community, offers independent living along with additional levels of care if or as needed. Communities like this appeal to seniors who want to plan ahead and have the security of knowing that additional care options are also available within the same environment. Like many life care communities, Val Verde does have an entrance fee structure along with many ongoing costs. And I do know that their wait list is many years out. Same with Casa Dorinda, especially for Casa Dorinda's standalone villas. So it's important to meet with the team to get a tour, get a lay of the land, and ideally get on a list as soon as possible. At one point, both of these communities for different types of living arrangements had a 16-year wait list, while other lists are anywhere between 5 and 10 years. So it's you just got to get on the list. Now, Vista Del Monte is another one that I have toured, and it's also beautiful. It offers independent living along with assisted and memory care. Communities like Vista Del Monte are often attractive to seniors who want to maintain their independence, but they definitely appreciate having services and amenities and social opportunities built into the environment. So again, with the wait list, and there are buy-in fees, entrance fees. Many residents choose communities like this because they offer a very strong sense of community and organized activities that help people to stay socially engaged, so that social stimulation is a big component. Another one that's well known is called Maravilla. I have a monthly seminar at Maravilla the third Thursday of every month. I get to see it once a month. It's a beautiful campus. Unlike some life care communities that require a larger buy-in. Maravia's buy-in is a little bit lower depending on what type of apartment we're looking at. They do offer monthly rentals as well for independent living. So for some families, the structure might be a little bit more flexible because it doesn't require that large upfront payment. But communities with rental models can be very appealing to seniors who prefer that flexibility or exploring retirement housing options without making a long-term financial commitment. Other senior living options in Santa Barbara, there are many different varieties of assisted living and memory care communities that do provide different levels of support. Some of the additional assisted living communities in town, the ones that have that monthly, flexible monthly payment structure, are going to be your Grand Vita, Woodglen, and Villa Santa Barbara. And then there's memory care. There's Villa Alomar, Alexander Gardens, and Oak Cottage. But really what it comes down to is, while some communities focus on independent retirement living, others specialize in providing care for seniors who do require assistance with those ADLs, so the daily activities and or cognitive support. And the right choice really boils down to lifestyle preferences, level of independence, healthcare needs, financial considerations as well is a big one. Because each community operates very differently, but many families visit multiple locations before even deciding which environment feels like the best fit. So when it comes to families exploring retirement communities, it's essential to consider a few key questions. For example, does the community match the desired lifestyle for my senior loved one? What level of care is available if needs change, if something happens? What if there's a stroke or a fall, or what is available on site if something like this were to happen? How does the financial structure work? And then, of course, ask about the waiting lists. Like I said, the ones here in Santa Barbara that I know of, the waiting lists are very long. So it's very important to keep those questions in mind as you begin to, or anyone begins to evaluate what to do with their home if they're thinking of transitioning to a retirement community. Planning both housing and real estate decisions together can make the transition much easier. So if you're exploring retirement communities in Santa Barbara, taking the time to understand the different options can make that process much less overwhelming. So in the next video, I'll explain the difference a little bit more concretely, the differences between independent and assisted living and how families determine when additional support may be needed. I'm Melissa Tierney. If you found this video informational, please give me a thumbs up below. And thanks for watching. See you in the next video.